Hi everyone, today we're going to create a column card. Yes, this has Mother's Day stuff on it. I lost the footage, just found it. So I thought, let's get this edited and sorted and then we can start sharing. Now here we go. Okay, so here in Design Space, everything that is pink is decorative paper and all the white bits are the structure. So it is literally pretty much what it says on the screen. As usual, I'm going to go in and reinforce my scores so everything folds up nicely. I did pre-score in the Cricut. Now we're going to take these two longer pieces and we're going to start folding these to create our column. And you'll have to excuse my voice, etc. I've got a bit of a cold. Then we're going to glue the little tab in to create our column. I don't know, my words aren't working today. And this is just easy, just flatten it out in half, push it down. I do like to grab a scoring tool and just run it along to make sure that's really secured. And then we're going to repeat the same on the next big piece. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, I will add a bit in here, but I'm pretty sure that this card folds flat. It does fold flat, and it will fit in a 5x7 envelope. So yeah, just once again, just reinforcing that. Just really burnishing that down. And then once again, we're just going to do these score marks again, just to reinforce it, make sure they fold nice and tight. Now with these, we need to attach two together. So we're going to attach the little flap to the end that hasn't got a little flap on one of them. And then we're just going to do that again on the other side. Once again, just really burnishing them. So once you've done one, it's pretty easy to do the next one. You just fold it down and it'll fold flat to make sure it's all lined up perfectly. Burnish it just to make sure it's in there. I really should have used tape as well, because when I was filming I didn't really have a lot of time for the glue to dry, because once I start filming I just like to carry on. I don't really take breaks. Or some quick grab glue, which obviously I didn't use. We're going to do the same again. So the little tab attaches to the end that hasn't got a little tab. Make sure that's lined up all good. Burnish. Flip it over. And I don't know why I decided to do it the difficult way this time. But you can just lay it flat and they will line up. Burnish again. And that's our main structure bits built. Now I'm just going to take my decorative pieces and I'm going to glue them onto the columns. And you could do this before gluing them together or assembling it, building the column, gluing the column together, I don't know. you know what I mean. And I just chose to do it afterwards because then it just made sense to me to do it afterwards. But we're going to stick those on all 4 sides on both columns. So it's just me sped up of attaching that to all the columns, both columns, all the columns, there's only 2 of them. And then we're going to do the same with this piece here on all the sides yet again. Now we're going to start to actually assemble. I'm going to pop some glue on the bottom edge of one of the columns. I like to use the bit that's got the fold, the tab in it. And we're going to get that as hopefully close to the middle as possible. I did measure, but well, there you go, I'm showing you. I'm going to measure my gap either side to try and make sure that it is in the middle. I'm sorry you can't see me doing this, but I'm blind as a bat. So I'm just measuring to check and make sure everything is straight. And then I'm going to do the same on the other side. And I'm just trying to using the T-ruler just to make sure they're even. Now don't panic. Even when you get the top part on, it is going to look like it's flimsy. Don't panic, because we will strengthen this up. Just trying to make sure it's actually glued. Just going to burnish. And then we are going to literally just pop the glue on there. And here's me being all cack-handed, trying to get it into the middle. There's probably a much easier way to do this, but of course I didn't figure that out yet. Burnish, and then we're going to glue the other side. And I've just sped that up. So you can see me gluing the other side, just trying to make sure everything's straight and even. Now that's done, I'm just going to lay that there. Then these are the images that I've chosen to use. These are from Mirami Small Arts collage books. I have put a little bit of card on the back just to strengthen it a little bit. But this is where your stability is going to come from for the card. Whatever image you decide to use, you need something to go from one column to the other. So that gives it the strength and the stability so it stays together, so it doesn't flop around. And then I'm just adding other little bits here, trying to decide where I want it. This is the part I hate the most, having to decide where to put my little things, because I start off with a plan, then the plan quickly disappears. Or I forget what my plan was in the first place. So here, and obviously the same on the top, you have space to put your sentiment or whatever you want to put. And here is my finished design. As always, the link for Design Space will be in the description. If you want to make your own, tag me and let me see what you've done. See you soon. Goodbye.